Back here at the 15th, and Frank, this fairway narrows up in a hurry.
And it's also, there's a big crop of heather that sort of constrains you if you're going to hit it just straight down the middle. Only the brave go down the right side, brings in those little bunkers called robs, and they'll rob your scorecard, that's for sure.
Long drive, but a bad lie.
Wicked.
Frank, in golf, as we know, there's short grass and there's long grass. We all want to be in that short grass, but it doesn't always work out that way. So what's the most important element from the shot, from the rough?
You have to be a little bit more conservative first and foremost, because you can't guarantee a perfect strike out of the long grass. So therefore you have to look around the greens, maybe short, to the right, to the left, and realize what's involved. And also just give yourself a slightly bigger target.
He really likes this hole. Made birdie yesterday. Can he do it again today? Oh yeah, he's made it for a birdie. Headed for home now, partner. The 16th hole, and what are we looking at here?
Well, you have to avoid the principal's nose. Otherwise, you're going to finish up in the principal's office.
Beautiful looking shot right here. Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Slight waggle, relaxed arms, ready to go. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
No problems there.
Yeah, keeps the round going, keeps the momentum on his side.
Frank, this may well be the most famous hole in the world. It's the road hole here at the Old Course, number 17.
Yeah, without doubt, Rich. The vistas have changed over the years. It used to be a series of railway sheds down the right, and you had to hit it over across those. Now you hit it off across the corner of the hotel. So blind tee shot, further right you go, the shorter and the better angle you have in. And you need a good angle in because you mentioned it, road hole, it's got the road hole bunker that sits perfectly in that left front of this par 4 green.
That will be a great look at birdie. Now this for birdie came away with par in the previous round. That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
Could use this one. This is for par. Frank, the 18th hole at the Old Course, when you stand on the tee, it doesn't look like much, but when you begin to factor in all the history, all the greats who have played, well, then it is quite the hole.
It certainly is. Remember the great putts like Constantina Rocca making it from the front to try and get in a playoff with John Daly, Jack Nicklaus driving the green. It's all being made possible by the ambitious player here. You've got to swing it across the Swilcan Burn, out of bounds on the right and beyond the screen, but it is reachable. But the mere mortals, they'll aim a little left. They'll aim at the clock face on the R&A building.
Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, that front page of the leaderboard has been looking good all week.
You're exactly right, Rich. I think our winner is certainly going to come from that list right now. I'm excited for tomorrow's final round.
EA Sports and the R&A are proud to present final round coverage of the Open Championship.
Game's about rhythm. When you have good rhythm, it just looks effortless. To hit the ball 300 yards through the air, that easy.
Frank, many golfers unaccustomed to the full effects of the wind and playing without a caddy watch with great intent as their well-struck approach shot ends up, one, not only short of the hole, but two, short of the green, and three, short of the burn by some 10 yards.
Yeah, you only need a puff of breeze, really, because it comes over the mound that's behind that first green. And for some reason, that second shot always seems to play that sort of 3 or 4 yards longer, even for the best players in the game. Can't birdie them all, Rich.
And getting ready for the putt. Never a bad score on the card. That's par. Here we are now at the second. Always so important to try and establish a good round in these opening holes, Frank.
In the second hole, especially with a prevailing breeze and today's modern equipment, the odd player has actually driven this green, but you really see the tone of the golf course. The middle of the golf course is protected. There's a series of bunkers down there, but left is always the safe side of the golf course. It's the best line to play your second shot from on the whole golf course is always the right side, and we see that here at the second.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round. So the dominant performance continues.
Yeah, we're watching two tournaments right now, the one at the top and the rest.
Little bounce in his step right now after that birdie, Frank.
Well, certainly should feel that way. That was some quality golf we've just seen.
Good contact, good result.
That's an absolute beauty.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Really in control of this hole. Birdie yesterday and another opportunity on the way. Birdie try again here today. Had a nice birdie on this hole yesterday. Good putt. At the fourth hole now, and Frank, this one looks as though it might require a little bit of club selection off the tee. What are we looking at, partner?
Well, there is two ways to play the fourth off the tee. You can hit it down the right side, but it really starts to narrow up and it's slightly shorter. Most players go towards the middle of the golf course and try and get it on that plateau. But this, certainly the first hard hole you see at St. Andrews. Rich, there's rough and rough. That ball is needle nose down.
Can't even see it from here. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way.
I mean, this skill, and that was sublime.
Just good hands, coming out of the rough, able to manage the distance, and now in great position. Frank, this is the kind of start every player wants.
Yeah, swinging it well. Certainly hitting the ball in the right place there, and yep, good thing too. He's actually putting well.
Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. Well, this one's tracking. Oh, my goodness, that is amazing. Just a sensational putt. Moving on to the par 4 6th hole here at the birthplace of golf. This hole shares a green actually with the 12th. How do you work your way around this hole, Frank?
Some sort of tee shot. 3 bunkers that look like they're in the left center of the fairway and a series of bunkers down the right. So somehow bisect those and then you set yourself up to a green with a false front. Rich, there's great drivers of the ball. We've seen Norman, Nicholas over the years, but that there is just excellent. Lovely full turn, plenty of power, and just piped it.
Made it look easy right there, and he's such a good-looking player. When he's dialed in, swinging the way he is right now, just a pleasure to watch. A sensational shot right there, Frank.
Oh, you start beating your chest after a shot like that. That's the best we've seen into this hole to date.
Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Back here at the Open Championship on the 7th hole here at the old course.
Yeah, blind tee shot. This is one hole that really does advantage the long hitter. They can get it very close to this green, but this green has got some amazing undulations in it.
Can't ask for much more here at the 7th. He has hit a good one. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
So a chance for birdie after another solid approach shot. This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, and trying for another one today. Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
He'll take par and move on. Par 3 8th hole here at the Open Championship. And Frank, why is it so difficult to get the ball close here?
Well, there's the bunker on the left side. There's a little bit of a downslope there. This is the first par 3 that you'll play. And it's just tough to judge that distance perception. You've really got to be accurate on your yardage here.
So he's hit it inside 30 feet. Not his best, but still a chance.
Yeah, the odd 28-footer, and that's exactly what it is. I've seen a few of those go down.
How does that not go in?
Amazing. Stroke looked good. Line looked good. Just did not take that final break.
Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
But one that you need to make.
And Frank, the Open Championship coming back to the home of golf this summer.
Yeah, and remember, too, the last time it was here, Louis Oosthuizen at the 9th hole, he had no problem driving this par 4. So let's see if you can do the same. If you can carry that last bunker down there, there's every chance that your tee shot can run onto this very flat green.
He just blasted that one down the fairway, out there about 325 yards. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here.
Rich, I thought he could get this close.
Just is amazing. Just a mind